Hi, I'm Jimmy Fasig with the Law Office of Fasig and Brooks. I'm here with my law partner Dana Brooks, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about damages, specifically the difference between economic and non-economic damages. So when we're talking about damages in terms of a lawsuit, what we really mean is, what are you able to get compensated for? And so there are two different types, economic and non-economic. Dana, would you please explain to us?
The more lawyer language, it doesn't make a lot of sense. You think damage, you think somebody hit your car and you got a fender bender. But damages are just the harm that this event caused you. Somebody wasn't paying attention, you got hurt, and you're having to pay for it. So you need to get paid back. And so even though you're getting money, that's the ultimate income, you're going, well, what's a non-economic then? That is all economic. So let's break it down. An economic damage is, I explain it like something you can pretty much look up. It's knowable, it's certain. If you work for the state and you get paid the same rate, and you have a list of paid time off or leave, you can very easily say, I missed 3.5 days of work, or I missed all this time for pain or doctor's appointments. It's very quantifiable. Okay, that's easy. My medical bills.
Lost wages.
Those lost wages. My medical bills are what my medical bills are. These are they. Okay.
Those are economic.
What if those are economic, hard numbers? But what if you are a hairdresser? What if you do nails? What if you're a yard guy? What if a lot of people pay you in cash? The problem I have with that, and we have so many clients like this, when they start showing us the proof of their lost wages, it doesn't look like what they think it should. It maybe looks like $15,000 annually versus 40 or 50 annually because of your record keeping can't support that claim for 40 or 50. You don't have the documentation for it. They will not accept your word that, well, I make about, $400 a week on tips. You've got to prove that. And so that's why it's very important, those of you who are self-employed to a certain degree, that you keep very good records, because otherwise you're not going to be able to support a claim for lost wages, which may be the largest part of the damages you've suffered. You want to talk about non-economic damages, because those are very hard to quantify as well.
The other section of damages you're entitled to if you win your case or if you settle your case are pain, compensation for your pain, suffering, inconvenience, mental anguish, and lost capacity for the enjoyment of life. Those are your non-economic damages. Now, the challenge with non-economic damages is that they're very difficult to prove.
Completely subjective.
Yeah, they're very subjective.
Pain
You don't
and his
know.
pain, not the same.
Right, and nobody can look at you and tell you're in pain, and they can't tell you the severity of your pain. And they can't compare your pain before the crash or before the slip and fall to after the slip and fall. The only person that can do that really is you, or possibly if you had a doctor or a diagnostic studies before the incident and then you had some after that could show the difference, then you've got some evidence that help you prove the damages.
Usually it's you and the people who have to live with you.
Yes.
Who support this claim.
Before, after witnesses. So the way that we do it is first of all, we prove your damages through medical records.
And the testimony of
Cannot
your
tell
treating
you how
physicians.
important it is for you to go to your doctor and get the treatment that you need, because those records that you're accumulating by getting the treatment that you need are showing evidence of your non-economic damages.
Right.
Okay, we use your prior medical records. We get the records from before, 10 years before the accident, to show what sort of physical condition you were in at the time of the accident. It's real great if sometimes we get, we have annual physicals, those are very helpful.
Labs.
Sometimes some people have had MRIs or diagnostic studies before the crash that we can compare to after the crash, or before the fall that we can compare to after the fall. So we use the medical records to prove your non-economic damages. Another thing we do is we like to encourage our clients to do is journaling. Talk about
Journaling
how
and have your people journal. Whenever I need to tell somebody that my client's life has changed, the quality of life is lower, they're not enjoying time together, they're just going through the motions, just grinding out a day. How do you put a value on that? But if I tell you he used to sleep a good 7 hours straight, he can sleep now about 40 minutes, 50 minutes, then he's up and he's walking. And when he's walking for 2 hours around the middle of the night, he's got me up, he's got my kids up, everybody's miserable. So when we finally get up, we've had about 3 hours sleep, he's cranky, he's not fun to be around, he can't, he used to make the kids lunch, he used to pack the diaper bags, he used to be the first one out, he would go to the gym before he did all that. He doesn't go to the gym, he's gained 40 pounds. Those are very specific things. No, he has not gained 40 pounds, of course. I needed a different a specimen for this exercise, but those are kind of things that help you paint a picture. I mean, in my mind, as I'm saying that, I'm thinking, okay, I know what their life was like before, and now I see what it's like different because I was able to give very specific factual information. Things like, it's just hard. I just hurt. I just don't feel good. It's hard for us to do much with that. Okay, but these are something. These are things we need you to help us with at any part of your claim. This is not something we pay attention to only if it looks like we've got to file a lawsuit and take it to court. No, no, no. If you have a claim that's valid enough that you should pursue it, we need to know that sort of thing right now, and you need to keep up with it, because there's nothing more powerful in these mediations or on the stand in the courtroom than hearing from a client they trust and they believe who has credibility. That's a lot better than hearing me or another lawyer say it for you. So look out for yourself, be very specific, and make sure you get the full compensation you're entitled to. You don't have to settle for less than it. You're supposed to get exactly what this cost you. And when you come to our firm, we're going to help you get that and try to come back stronger than you were before the accident. So thank you for watching.
Thank you.